Hey folks, welcome to the show. I'm Raina and today I have merwrangler Sean with me. We're gonna switch things up a little bit because Sean and I are super duper busy. We are filming another movie right now and we've been really busy doing the stunt training and rehearsals, and we're getting ready to do the actual filming part. So we haven't had time to do any new review videos because it's more than just us filming and talking. We have to like go to the pool and do all kinds of stuff, and I didn't even fix my hair for you guys, sorry. So we're actually gonna bring back Mermaid Monday videos, which has been a request, where we do a recap of MERS and pop culture in the news, which is kind of cool. And I've got Sean here because I kind of want to see his reaction to some of this stuff. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Click the bell if you want to get notified, and you can check us out on patreon.com/RainaMermaid. I have put up a ton of printable program planning resources, from checklists to writing contracts to programs that you can use for entertaining kids. Please go check it out. I've got my phone with me because I've got all the news stories. The first thing I want to tell you is, you know the show American Gods? Mm-hmm. We love that show. Neil Gaiman is super sweet, super big fan of mermaids too, very nice. You know, he was the king last year for the Mermaid Parade in Coney Island, yeah. So, American Gods, and the first episode of the new season referenced Wikiwachi, but they did a joke. Odin called it Wiki Wacky.
Yeah, pronounced it wrong.
But do you know, like, people pronounce it wrong all the time. Wiki Washi.
I know I have.
Wiki Wacky.
Wiki Wacky,
Wiki Wacky. Yeah. So it was really cute that they gave them a shout out, and I think the mispronunciation was on purpose, but anyway. A user on Mer Network brought to our attention that Target is selling some really terrible knockoff monofins. I need wine to talk about it because they're so bad. They used to carry the Finis Aquarius, and we're gonna show the picture for you here, but I'm gonna show it to Sean.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're awful. There's no foot pocket. It's not safe. It's flimsy. you put a child in that and you're asking for trouble.
And it costs $5. This is the big problem, I think, with trying to regulate our field, is we have reliable companies putting out stuff with safety information. And then we have crap like this that somebody's going to drown in.
Something's tested and something that's not.
Yeah, there was this really amazing viral article. I'm not sure if you saw it, but it's getting shared around the mermaid community a lot. I'm also getting tagged on it left, right, and center. And it's actually about the Israeli mermaid community.
Oh, I heard about this too.
Yeah, yes. So did you know that there were merfolk in Israel?
No.
It's really cool.
It's on a Mer Network. Yep.
There is a photographer, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing their name right, Oded Belilti. I think that's correct. Oded did these gorgeous portraits, and we're going to show you some. And what's really cool about them is it's just like regular people enjoying mermaiding. One is like a mom with her toddler crying in the background. Another's like a couple sitting on a couch, and it just shows how it's just everyday people, and it's kind of a cool hobby that everybody does, and I think that's really sweet. Yeah, so for those of you who watch American Idol, I don't really watch American Idol. We only recently got cable for like the first time in like 10 years, and it was literally just to watch Game of Thrones. I don't even watch shows because I can't stand commercials, and I just tend to watch the highlights of shows on YouTube, and one of those is American Idol. I'll occasionally check out really cool singers. They did Disney Week, and Katy Perry dressed up as Ursula, which was really cool. She had like a really amazing outfit. So Lea Michele from Glee sang this perfect version of Part of Your World. She actually sounds identical to Jodie Benson, and the reason she did this was to promote that she is portraying Ariel in the 30th anniversary live-action musical performance that they're giving at the Hollywood Bowl. So that's really cool. I'm not sure who the other singers are going to be, but the last time they did The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, this is in LA, yeah.
They had Rebel Wilson do Ursula, sing Poor Unfortunate Souls. And John Stamos, he sang the French one. Les poissons, hee 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 ha ha. Yeah, and it was Stamos. It was so amazing. So not everybody was happy about Lea Michele getting this role. In fact, Lindsay Lohan, who has been a fan casting for the live action film, which we don't even know if this thing is actually happening or not, she really wants to be the Little Mermaid, and a lot of people are rooting for her to be the Little Mermaid, and she kind of threw some shade at Lea Michele, which I think is kind of sucky, because as women we should be building each other up, right? And I feel like Lindsay Lohan has faced her fair share of troubles in the public eye, so I don't know why she would do something to somebody else. That's kind of not nice. This is kind of fun. In Indonesia, there's this beautiful mermaid statue that is at an amusement park. and God forbid she had boobies. Like almost every single mermaid statue on the face of the planet. And oh no, we can't have that. So they literally tied a scarf around her boobs. It's like this gorgeous sculpture, and they censored her by putting a scarf around her boobs. Free the nipple! So ridiculous. Anybody watch soaps? Did you
I missed it.
No, you don't watch soaps?
I missed it. I'm sure they're great.
So, okay. There is a soap opera that's been on forever, Days of Our Lives, and there is a star on it, Kyle Lowder. So Kyle is cashing in on two trends. One is pandering Christmas movies. And the other is mermaids! So this soap
Why not do
star.
both?
Yeah, why not do both? So I'm serious. It's called Mermaid for Christmas.
Nice.
And it features a bunch of famous soap stars, and the story revolves around a cursed mermaid who needs to become a human again. It looks like she might be wearing a blue Marbella's tail in the picture. I can't tell for sure. Raven does rent out her tails for movies and TV and stuff, so it could be. I'm not sure. Take a look at the picture. Tell me what you think.
So it's a Christmas special?
It's a Christmas special. Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway, it's a love story, of course, and there's a Christmas miracle. It does get bonus points from me because it's using a costume. I get so tired of CGI.
Yep. Live action.
We just saw Hellboy and the CGI was ridiculous.
It is a little overkill.
It was too much. You're a professional mermaid, chances are people tagged you on the fact that WikiWatchy was holding mermaid auditions.
Mm-hmm.
And we all got tagged on it, and we all said no thank you. WikiWatchy, Sean and I have seen them on a number of occasions. We've also seen the retired WikiWatchy mermaids, the Sirens of the Deep.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. So the WikiWatchy mermaids, honestly, are athletic powerhouses, and what they do commands so much respect. It's amazing. But there are some flaws. They're looking to pay people $12 an hour to be a mermaid, and it's really grueling work. And I don't know how they build them, because it's not like the show lasts an hour, so I don't know if a person just gets billed an hour a day because of the setup during the show, or there's not a lot to do at that park to maintain it.
Yeah.
Feed the animals, cut the grass. I'd love to interview a WikiWatching mermaid, but I think they signed a non-disclosure.
Yeah, I think they do.
So the WikiWatching mermaids only make $12 an hour. The water is freezing cold. They have to be super athletic. They only get to wear fabric tails. They don't have monofins in them. No, he doesn't want to be in the video. We named him Charlie because he has a little nose that looks like Charlie Chaplin's mustache. So we definitely pay our team more than $12 an hour. I wish the WikiWatching mermaids could be paid more.
Yeah, I mean, I understand they're paying market value, but at the same time, you think you'd get paid really well for that, so.
But I guess they really struggle to stay afloat, literally.
Because it isn't a national park, is it not?
Yeah, they're closed right now for massive renovations. So listen, mermaids, I know nobody wants being tagged on this because it's an insult to be paid $12, but let me tell you, please don't judge these mermaids until you sit down and watch them perform, because they are powerhouses. And the senior WikiWatching mermaids are super involved in the environment, and I have a friend, Victoria, who just wrapped up being a WikiWatching mermaid. We watched her perform, and it was jaw-dropping. She's so talented. The Barb, the 75-year-old mermaid, does stuff that I can't dream of doing. In makeup news, along with the 30th anniversary for Little Mermaid, Ariel's getting her own makeup line. It's a collaboration between Disney and U-Star Cosmetics. They're bringing us, here's the interesting title, The Little Mermaid, Power Pearl of the Sea.
Love it.
Power Pearl! I don't know. It includes 2 foundation compacts, 2 eyes and cheek palettes, 2 duo lip colors, and an eyeliner. The packaging has pretty standard illustrations of Ariel. It doesn't look to me as nice as the one that came from Sephora that you bought me for our anniversary years ago. It's launching first in Thailand, so it'll be a little bit before we get it here. Mermaid stores are cropping up around the world now. People are actually building brick and mortar mermaid themed stores. Laguna Beach is getting a mermaid store. They plan to sell mermaid tails and other themed items, but what's really interesting about this is that a planning commission actually had to vote on whether or not they would grant a conditional use permit because of the variety of things that they would sell, and because mermaid tails and things aren't regulated and don't fall under traditional sales items. So it's like a novelty item, right? So they actually had a vote on it, and so the mermaids got in, but a new age store didn't. Which is interesting because I feel like they cross over a lot. Very interesting too that it's owned by 2 men, Daniel and Mario. When asked about it, they told people that they plan to cater to mermoms with mimosas. So I mean, I can deal with half of that. I think that's cool.
I think moms like that.
Yeah. And finally, we wanted to tell you that Mermaid Linden made some big waves for Earth Day. She got some really cool features as part of the Wave of Change series. She's been getting featured all over the media. If you don't know who Mermaid Linden is, because maybe you're new to the community or under a rock, please Google her. Linden is one of the OG mermaids. She's been around longer than me. She was well established when I started almost 11 years ago, and I really looked up to her. She's incredibly talented freediver and scuba diver. I believe she does judging for freediving.
Probably by now. She's done everything.
Yeah, she does tons of volunteering for Make-A-Wish and programs like that. She does tons of eco-education. She invented these monofins that she sells. She's got a children's YouTube series called Mermaid Minute, which even for adults is pretty darn amazing.
Really good.
I used to use it when I taught in the classroom. I would use it all the time.
Yeah, it's great for kids. It's anybody who wants to just get started, it's perfect. Yeah.
She had one of the most successful Kickstarters of all time. One of the most. And Linden had the first realistic mermaid tail in the entire industry. The first one ever. She beat out H2O. She beat out all the other professional mermaids. She had professional special effects quality mermaid tail. I think the only one that came before hers in a non-movie use was the one that Weta made for the woman who was an amputee. So yeah, Linden's tail is iconic. She is iconic. The news that she's getting is really cool. And if you didn't know, we've been talking about how Sean and I will be appearing at Mermaid Fin Fest over Labor Day weekend in Texas. You're going to be giving a workshop?
Yep.
What's your workshop?
I think it's on merwrangling.
Maybe.
Something like that. I'm going to be doing safety and all that other stuff. Basically, how to transport, all the logistics, and all that fun stuff in behind the scenes. Yeah.
And like problem solving for mermaids in the interim when they don't have a merwrangler.
Yep.
Right?
And how to take care of things, the quick and dirty ways of making things safe and organized and efficient.
So Sean's doing that. I'm giving a keynote talk about the magic of mermaiding, and we're gonna really get into some stuff there. We're doing a workshop on working with kids. We're also gonna be doing a workshop on how to navigate the media as a mer. You may have noticed in the past year, I've had some insane media coverage, and I have pretty consistent media coverage every year. If you look on the Halifax Mermaid website, every year there's anywhere from 5 to 10 major media coverages. And last year I got into a position where the stars aligned, and I am now being paid for my media articles. So when people write a story about me or use my photo, I get paid, which is really cool. And I have a lot more control over the content that's being published about me. I mean, not always. Everybody saw how the Merbert thing went viral, and that was one sentence from one giant article.
The media does what it wants. You just have to give them great stuff.
So you need to be prepared for that and understand how to handle it and how to drive a conversation. Too many MERS get so excited and get interviews before they're ready, and they jump into it, and they love that. It's like fresh meat, right? They exploit it. They make you look like a freak.
They'll use your worst sound bites. And you'll be haunted by them.
You almost have to go into it like it's an interrogation and you're trying to protect yourself and present the best version of yourself. So we're going to teach you some of those tricks, and we're going to show you some examples of where I've done that and it's worked and where I've had things fail. Remember my awful blonde hair with my falling apart tail that was the cover of the
I liked your
page.
hair. It was great.
It was great. Like, first cover, it was awesome. Mermaid Linden is going to be the other really big special guest, and she's going to be doing a monofin workshop. She's going to be giving 2 keynote talks, I believe. One is on just the different styles that she has done work for, from Amish country to Hollywood Hills. She's done a lot of crazy stuff. And I think her other one is building a brand and making yourself marketable. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's all on the Mermaid Fin Fest website. So really, really cool stuff. And the cool thing about Mermaid Fin Fest is that it's all inclusive. You pay one fee, and that is your camping space, that is all your workshops, that's the party. The only thing it doesn't include is food, but you can add food on if you don't want to worry about
Bring
food
your own
trucks
food,
or whatever.
you can get it there.
So we're going to that. And in July, we are going to... I like how you said that almost with a question mark. California.
It should be fun.
Yeah, so last year we were participating in some stuff, some programming, and I was the, what did they call it? I was the lead of the parade.
The ambassador, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what the term was because we don't have
for the promenade.
We don't have a lot of parades here. So I got to be the leader, which was really cool. And this year we're just going as guests, which is the first time I have ever done any mermaid convention, any mermaid event as a guest.
Yep.
It's really exciting for me. We're hoping to spend the weekend with some other Canadians.
And get a lot of footage.
So look out. We're gonna be the crazy Canadians.
I'm gonna be filming the whole time.
Yep. So it's gonna be great. There's photo shoots, there's workshops, there's a ball. Medusa Sarina is gonna be there, who is another OG mermaid who's been around longer than I have. Someone else I looked up to. I remember finding videos of her. That woman is fit. Like fit. She looks fitter than any 20-year-old I've ever met, and gorgeous. It's very intimidating. So I'm really excited to meet her, but also kind of scared. She's so muscly. She just looks like she could crush you. She's so amazing. Her underwater stunts and stuff are so crazy. So that's gonna be really exciting. We have a really crazy mermaid summer lined up. So we have a lot of really awesome gigs coming up, and it's just gonna be great. So that's a little catch up in our world and a little catch up in the mermaid world. And we're gonna try to do these once a month where we just look back on the month and all the interesting news about mermaids. So thank you for checking us out. Please give us a like and subscribe. Click the bell if you'd like to get notified. Check us out on patreon.com/rainamermaid. Best fishes. I love that our cats are just getting into everything while we're trying to do this. Hi, Charlie. You need to move the box. He's literally moving a box around. Yeah, you can bring him in the video because he needs to be the attention. You guys think I'm bad at wanting attention? I need my cats.
Charlie's amazing.
You're gonna cut a bunch more of that stuff.
I'm gonna
out,
be
aren't you?
tearing this one apart.
Yeah. And then we'll just put it at the beginning.
And the YouTube.
The YouTube thing.
You just said that it didn't go.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you said that already?
Yeah. This is gonna make for some great outtakes. Which one of us is drinking? Please drink responsibly. You need to add in all the things. All right, so